So let's talk about some of the different display settings available on the 250 series combine. You can see we have a new run screen available. In the top left corner you can see we have our crop type, rotor RPM, cage vane position, concave position, fan RPM, pre-sieve setting, top sieve and bottom sieve, all located on one page. Engine load, bushels per hour, bushels per acre, and along the bottom you'll see the funnels have changed and we have some different options there. We'll have sieve loss, rotor loss, tailings. The other thing I want to go through, let's go through some of the automation settings. So we hit our back button in the bottom left corner. We touch our automation tab, which is new. And if we scroll over to the beginning, our basic settings. So we pick our crop type out of the drop-down menu. All of our different crop types. Keep in mind that the supported crop types for automation are wheat, barley, canola, corn, and soybeans. So I'm going to go ahead and pick wheat. Strategy, performance, max throughput or fixed throughput. For 95% of what we do in Western Canada, you're going to pick performance. You set your max ground speed. So my recommendation for that is to set it for no more than 1 mile per hour faster than what you would typically travel in the field. So if you can do 4 miles an hour in the field, we'll set that for 5.0 miles per hour. Target max engine load, I like to set it for 100. Remember, the sweet spot on our combine is somewhere between 80 and 100% engine load. So if we set it for 100, the combine will only go to that 100% engine load range. The advanced settings. So we have a couple different things in here. Initial settings. So we can automate on this combine based on your own settings, which would be current setup, or if you want to use the ACS settings pre-programmed in the display, we use automatic. Adjust frequency. So essentially the sensitivity as to how we want it to adjust. Low, medium, or high. I typically recommend setting it for medium to start. Threshing condition, this one is fairly important. So we have 3 different options: easy, medium, and hard. Now, you may be inclined in a tough situation to automatically set it for hard threshing. Our recommendation is to set it for easy threshing no matter what the field or the crop type is like. Easy threshing gives you the full range of parameters, so it gives the combine full range or free range to use the entire range of automation settings. And so it's definitely recommended. Start with easy threshing. If you find that you're lost, we have a reset automation button. We can typically hit the button. It'll ask you yes or no. Do you want to reset to factory defaults? You hit yes and away you go. The other one I want to point out is status. So if we hit the status button, we can check on the status of all of our different sensors for automation. So I have the grain cam unplugged on this camera, and you can see it's giving us a stop warning. That grain cam is unplugged, so it sees an issue, sees a problem. So it just gives you a quick way to check all the status of all the different sensors. Ranges. So late last fall, we gave you the ability to set ranges on some different things. So again, another place to set our crop type and our threshing condition. The one that we'll probably use the most in Western Canada is our pre-sieve range. So if we click on it, we can set our minimum and our maximum. Good idea with the small grains that we harvest in Western Canada, especially if we get into tough conditions, that we might want to set our minimum at 2 and our maximum to about 6 millimeters. That way that pre-sieve isn't going to open any more than 6 millimeters. Keeps our wind speed in check and gives us more adjustability in our automation system.